So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains here in the United Arab Emirates on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Marina circuit it's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Weber, Charles Leclerc and Raikkonen, Bottas, Ricciardo, Red and Devon Butler, Gasly, Stroll, Carlos Sainz and Hülkenberg, Norris, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean and Max Verstappen. Russell, they've taken a grid penalty, and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Well, not the penalties I expected to see, but Red Bull starting from the back. We are starting P9 here in Abu Dhabi. Welcome.
This is the final race of the season. Go out there and enjoy it.
I will go out there and enjoy it, I hope. It was a very rough qualifying, and in fact, I just realized that I recorded all of qualifying to the wrong preset in OBS, so you may not have seen any of it. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out how it was that I changed... How did I change... Oh, I see they were on this one. From the projected... Oh, it's F2. Alright, so my personalized strategy is to do this, is to do the two stoppers from soft to medium. The high tire management projected from the factory, from Pirelli, for example, is to do soft, medium. I don't know which way to go, but I do know I'm starting on worse tires than most everybody else because I did 2 laps on mine for no reason. So I think that I will indeed go for the low tire management setup. That will have us in pretty good shape. I'm going to put extra fuel on board because I feel like we're going to need it to pass cars. Hopefully we could make something of this one, but it's really not ultimately too critical of a race here. We're not going to lose anything. We're not going to gain anything. We just want to have some fun with it. And hopefully this strategy lets us have some fun. Starting on the right side, not a great passing opportunity in turn 1 here. But for the first half of the lap, really, there is some passing opportunities. So let's try to use them. Clutch is in. Revs are up. Lights are out. Here we go. Spun the tires pretty bad trying to get away. 3 wide, but we get the outside lane back. Bottas has got a bad getaway. I had to lift major for Ricciardo, and then I had to like slide away from Bottas. What a wild ride that was. I'm sure I pretty much pushed Bottas off the track, but the car slid out when I had to slam on the brakes for Danny Rick. We are tucked up into a major draft here. Unfortunately, Kimi didn't move over to help us. Which frankly seems about right. Alright, we got the power down better here. This is an aggressive start, but having fun is our only objective here. That's what I'm looking to do. I've been pretty bummed about my pace versus Kimi for this whole race weekend, so to be back behind him here feels good. Trying to stick with him on what are going to be 1 tire different lap. Wait, what? 1 tire different lap? What the heck does that mean? 1 lap different tires. Hey, that's the words in the right order. Maybe a bit tough. But we're going to be pitting early. Really, the pivotal moment for us in this race is how do we respond to being in traffic after the pit stop? Because I just know it's going to happen. Got to be careful here with no air on the nose. Yep. I think that's Lucas in P3 right now. Great start for him. I tried to get a good exit there and I failed. Trying to pull away from some of the cars behind us. This is a pretty long race, so we've got time to make things happen, but I do feel like you gotta make your moves pretty early at this track, because it gets strung out pretty bad. Especially if we're all gonna be doing these two-stop strategies. I don't think anybody's gonna use the hards here. Man, oh man, my heart's still in my throat from that first lap. Get me looking a little uncomfortable through there. Get me looking a little uncomfortable altogether. I really need him to be clicking off some laps here.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
We might have to pass him on DRS. Well, we might pass him before DRS, which wouldn't be great. See how much of a defensive line he took there? Flap is open. Pull the side. Clear him. Jam the brakes. Well done. Well done. Now I won't have it here, so I gotta watch for the repass. I'm blocking the inside here. We made it work around the outside. Around the outside. Tires are still feeling okay. Short shifting here and there, just trying to keep pressure off of especially the rear tires, but it couldn't even be the front tires here that really go.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
It's going to be a short run on these tires, so I don't have to worry too much about overrunning them. Kind of annoying how he overdrives this turn every time to try and defend. If possible, I don't want to pass him right here.
Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
That's fine. Your blocks have only made me stronger, Kimmy. Because now I have DRS here. And I like... Jeez. I was gonna go to the outside and he immediately cut in front of me. That was bold. That cost us both tons of time. So I guess we're just saying screw the team here. I mean, I guess we are setting points, so... Oh! No damage? Excuse me? What? How lucky are we? How crazy that it just snapped around on me there too, though. It's been feeling so good. Really stable through there, then all of a sudden it just snapped on the gear change. Oh man. Rear tires have now gotten severely overheated. Take it easy through here. Let them cool off. I thought that was about to be race over. somehow it wasn't. I don't know if we got up to DRS range there or not. We did not. Okay, well, deep breath. Try to reconfigure ourselves here. Maybe I just got a little flustered by our teammate racing us so insanely hard, but like I said, last race of the season. No reason not to. Who knows if he'll even be our teammate after this race. I don't think these tires are very happy right now. Did you see it there? Did you see it try to wiggle and throw the back end around again? I am glad we will be short pitting because this thing is already super displeased. And this is not the kind of track you want to be driving an unhappy car around.
We're coming in this lap.
My response to that is yes, please. Bumps on the outside. We've gone flying off of those before. Very tight pack of cars behind us, but then the front of the pack is just spread out as could be. That's one of those things that just happens at this track. I don't really know why, but it always seems to happen. Is that the front of the pack just gets super spread out. Hopefully that pack is so tight behind us that there's not a huge fall off, and when we pit, we're gonna come out into clean track. That would be really advantageous to our strategy here. If we come out into traffic with other cars, we're doomed. Doomed! We were making up time till here, and now it's gone away. Not an easy pit road to get on, this one is. High intensity. It was a high intensity qualifying. It's been a high intensity race. Right, there goes everybody. We're the only ones pitting this early. So I feel pretty confident. Wow, what a stop.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Nice tunnel noises. Alright, let's give these tires a minute to come up. And then I'm gonna go into really pushing the thing. I'm curious if we'll be the fastest car on track or not. Oh, Grosjean way back there as well on soft tires. I don't know what he's doing. But let's be real. Does anybody really ever know what Grosjean's doing?
Again, so I expect they'd fix whatever the problem was.
He must have had an issue. We're out here alone. We should be able to take flowing lines, not compromised at all. No compromised aero. Timmy's pitting already. Wow, I thought everybody was gonna go much further than this. But he's probably on the early side of the stops.
Kimmy in the pits.
I'll miss that call out if we leave. Kimmy in the bits. I tell you, the car doesn't feel absolutely amazing. But if we get DRS here from Kimmy, this might be a shoo-in for a quick lap. We definitely made up some time with an undercut. This is going to be double DRS. It's going to be great. As long as he doesn't block us too much here. And he didn't. 1.6 up right now. That's pretty phenomenal. Just don't overdrive this last sector. We've actually been catching that pack that we were just ahead of. Some of them should be pitting there. Yeah, that's fast lap. Doesn't mean much, but it does mean we're doing a heck of an undercut. There is Perez right in front of us. That might have been the lap that saved our race right there. We have a lot of cars ahead of us here that have not pit. I feel like a lot of the front runners are mixed within that pack now. So that's working out even better for us. Lucas is right on us. While there's nowhere to go with this traffic, I'm just trying to save some car. Damn it! Damn it! I should have known that was gonna happen.
Mind that front wing.
Yeah.
Replacing if it takes too much damage.
It's my own mistake. I knew that pack was going to be super slow. Why didn't I back off way early? God, that's probably, this right here, probably my biggest gripe of the AI is just their inability to pass cars that are slow and then just doing this kind of stuff. Oh, hello, Lucas. They're just jamming on the brakes into the turns, going seconds slower per lap than necessary. And they just roadblock. So much roadblocking. Just about lost it there, but I never lifted. Guess I'm being just as bad as they are right now, because I'm not getting by either. I am the thing I hate. Which is really just a true truth. I'm surprised the car is really not that bad with its End plate missing. I'm running a lot of front wing, which is probably helping. Now we have open track. That costs just 5 seconds a lap, basically. Being trapped with those cars. That's just a little excessive, I feel. Missing that front downforce there. I'm already running a lot of front downforce, but I might max it out on the pit stop in order to try and balance it out. Oh, Botas on softs here. Different strategy. It's a huge problem for him to not get around us. See, I went all the way to 9. Now I'm gonna go all the way to 11. Crank it to 11. But not take the wing. Starting to wonder if I should take the wing. As laps go on and everybody's out of traffic, it feels worse. Especially not having his DRS here is going to hurt. Decisions. There is quite a... Whoa, hi. There is quite a bit of a gap behind us. There might be 5 seconds within staying in the points. And I do feel like putting a new wing on there would probably be more fun for later in the race. I think I'm going to undo that change. Because this is a track where struggling with the front end for the whole remainder of the race is not going to be any fun. And we might pick up more damage with it. We got like 4 or 5 laps to go, really, until we can do that. I might pit on the short side of that window in order to get it over with quick and get back up to speed, you know? I'm hoping that was enough to be in DRS. It wasn't. That is very surprising. We need these two to trade back and forth a few times here. Really race each other. You might go for it. Yeah. A bit greedy from me, but this is the area where we can kind of deal with that front damage and not be off their pace so much. You gotta take advantage of it. It is crazy, even at 90 miles an hour right there, how much that little bit of front damage affects the car. Seems like we have a decent enough gap back to Kimi that we might still be able to race him towards the end of the race, even if we do take new wing. It's about 5-6 seconds, and we have about 8 seconds of gap right now, but I'm going to be losing time to him every lap pretty much. Keep that window open just in case I, for whatever reason, want to change my mind. We've still got a ways to go here on this run. Not having draft from those two is hurting me a lot. Wish I could have stayed with them longer. I've said this often, but my struggles with this track really is a hindrance to any championship hopes. Really means I gotta secure the deal going into Brazil if I want to feel secure with a championship in the future, because I always struggle here.
You'll be on mediums.
Well, rejoin is 17th, so we'll definitely be behind cars again, I think. Hopefully they're strung out cars. There's a pack of 3 cars behind me and then a little bit of a gap. I'm hoping that we squeeze in between that gap. Late on the brakes there. Trying to push a car that just can't take it. "10 seconds should be enough time." I think they've been racing each other so much back there that even though I've been struggling, they've not been gaining. It's good news. It hurts to see those red sectors lap after lap. Especially after starting this run with a fastest lap. But what a stupid mistake it was that I made there. I should have been able to read what was going to happen. Yeah, I think we're gonna pit next lap. I think that's our option. And these two racing side by side so long, it might not be over for us and them. Bottas should be pitting early as well. Granted, to them, I am going to lose 5 seconds, so... Gosh darn it. Put me way offline here. So yeah, it probably will but just be between myself and this little pack behind me for scoring points today. Not the big impression we wanted to leave the season with, to try and attract a big team. Oh, we're actually boxing this lap. I thought this was just the opening of the window. I figured it was going to be one more. Well, that's good news. We're not even off sequence. I'm going to stick with my plan of putting the wing on, because we have enough of a gap. Sainz is broken free, and he's 13 seconds, so yeah, I think we're going to be good to put a wing on. It might be a lonely last sector, last segment, last stint. That's the word I was looking for. That's kind of what it's looking like. As if this one wasn't lonely enough.
Pit now. Pit now.
Oh, I got a warning there. Sorry. I didn't know how out there we were allowed to be. Now I know. So I guess the question is, how fast do we go on fresh tires? It's surely going to feel amazing. Okay. Let's see how much time it takes them. Considering they haven't even caught us yet. There's the wing. Wing is almost done. Can we get under 7? 7-2.
Go now.
That's pretty good. Everybody that just passed us still has to pit.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Whoa! That dumped me out on track at a weird time. I swear it felt like it was a different time than the first pit stop, but maybe that's just in my head. Would have been amazing to be able to be in the draft right here, but I'm kind of glad we're not in the pack there losing time. Can confirm the car does feel amazing now. Let's not waste energy here, because it's the next lap that we're really going to want to try and put in a cracker, as they say, in the world of F1. That might not be possible if these cars aren't pitting. Look at this train. Look how slow this train is. This is the slowest train I've ever seen. Alright, hopefully some of these cars peel off. They are.
Kimi is in for his stop.
Really, Hulk? Really, Hulk? You know, I previously was a little sad that you were leaving F1. My opinion's being swayed. Mother...
Be careful with the front wing. It contains minor damage.
I hate it. They just block too much. It's not even the blocking that bothers me. It's the fact that they don't know how to react to themselves blocking. Like when they block, they no longer know how to make the turn that they're approaching. Oh, Jesus. And then they're way slower than you would expect them to be. You gotta, like, push them out of the way. And I don't like to race that way. All that time to put on a new wing for nothing. Well, it's flying now. Interestingly, nobody's set a faster lap yet. That's surprising. Only 8 laps to go. I wonder if these cars are done pitting. Could they have done a one-stop? Well, luckily I have all this experience driving the car with the front wing knocked off. Okay, they are fitting. Well, if that's the case, then we have a big gap behind us. We can pretty much chill for the rest of the race. Well, it's not the thriller, it's not the fun one that I hoped to end the season with. But actually, it's gonna probably be that lukewarm race that I've been looking for. If there's one thing that I'm disappointed with myself this season for, it's being so hot or so cold. You know, there wasn't a lot of average races and just, hey, okay, we finished exactly where the team kind of thought we would finish. Either I was way ahead or way behind. And that's good, you know, it's good to finish way ahead. It's good to win races when you're not expected to. But it's also not attractive to teams if you also have a bunch of weeks where you bin the car or make contact with other cars on track. This just seems to be one of those ones that I struggle with that problem a lot. I really do want to turn the I really want to do a hardcore 100% season. Not 100% races, but 100 difficulty. Like, 100 difficulty should be real F1 pace, and that's what I want to try to do. I'm worried that in doing that, I'm not going to make them faster, I'm just going to make them more aggressive. And I feel like they're already a bit too aggressive. I do worry about that. Like, they'll run way down here to block you, but then have to dive all the way over here in order to make the turn, and then they don't make the turn. But instead of sliding wide, they just stop. They just stop in the track. That's not how you do. Maybe that's how some drivers do, but not me, and not everybody. Overall, as we take some time to reflect, it has been an enjoyable season. A lot of the downs were due to those bizarre string of wet races, but a lot of the ups were races that not only did we do well, they were just fun. Like, they were just close corner racing fun. So I look forward to doing more of that.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm a little worried I'm not going to stay ahead of Sainz here, because our pace is pretty bad. Oh, there's Lando, out on the side of the track. I'm glad he didn't cause a safety car, because that would have been very bad for us. He is catching. Not catching in a hurry, but he is catching. All it would take is one big blunder by me and he'd be here. The way this car is driving, it's possible. I don't think, even if we hadn't had the second contact, I think we still would have ended up 7th. I don't think we would have closed the gap at all. So that was a bit for nothing, but what's the fun in racing if you can't try? I would be a terrible number 2 driver. I could never be Bottas. I can't just go out there and accept that I'm not supposed to race for everything I can out there. I can't be a wingman. I'll help a teammate. I'll work with you. But I can't withhold my, I don't know, aggression towards driving. I don't know what I needed here to make it feel better. I feel like the last season we did with Haas, when we had that really, really fast Haas in 2018, that was one of the only times I had a car here that worked. But that car was so OP.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And that's not super surprising, I suppose. I was trying to think of like what my favorite moment of the season was here, and I really can't pinpoint one because there's been a lot. Like, there's been a lot of really good moments. It was no one-hit wonder. The win last week, I think, was one of my best drives. But I also had, I don't remember where it was, but a really good drive in the rain, which felt very good. Oh no. Oh no. The power just flickered in the house. I don't want to do this race again. Oh no. Please. Please, power. Stay on. I can't do it. I can't go any faster. I can't make this race go by any quicker. It has certainly gotten very dark and cloudy out. 3 laps. Come on, power. Stay on for 3 laps. I'm racing Mother Nature right now. And Carlos Sainz a little bit. Go, 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 go. No time to waste. No time like the present. There hasn't been any more flickers. I really need to get a battery backup. That is something that I feel like I'm a little silly for not having in this business. Perhaps that's one of the things I should consider when I change my setup. I'm gonna build a new sim racing stand too whenever I move. I'd like to make one that's more car-like. I have a bunch of car parts. If I know I'm gonna be somewhere for a while, which
We've only got 2 laps of fuel
is
left.
the goal. I'd like to build like a little bit of a false car for more immersion. I'd love one of those wraparound monitors too, but you can't capture it, you know? You can't capture it and display it on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Because most everybody doesn't have that resolution. That feels like a little bit of a wasted effort. Same reason I don't do VR, because I feel like VR footage is gross to look at. Not that you could do that in F1 because of Codemasters, but, you know, it's here nor there. No more flickers yet. Doesn't look like it's windy out. Maybe it was just a fluke. I record a file lossless system, so if the power goes out, I can still save the file. I don't know what I would do. I think I would consider just like simulating the race. So that we can end our season. Alright, 1 lap. Looks like we are going to get fast lap. Unless somebody turns in a really quick one at the end, but with the tire wear here, I kind of doubt it. I think that shows that we had some potential today. The potential kind of got taken away from us. The first incident, I do feel really bad about because they just stacked up, and I saw that stack up happening for so long. I should have reacted to it. The second one, The second one frustrates me because I just feel like there was such a huge speed differential, and no matter where I went, I was getting blocked. No real driver would drive like that. Not when there's 2 or 3 seconds difference in a lap between a car. Leclerc wins in the last race. I think that moves him up a position in points.
The tank is empty.
My tank is empty. I know that. Okay, here we go. A pretty dull race because of a few incidents on track, but an average finish to finish out a pretty above average season, I would say. Sorry, I wanted to do a burnout or something. I don't know. It felt like it was right.
Great work this year. Really great work. It's been hard at times, but we've come through.
Thanks, Jeff.
Ferrari have really pulled it.
I think I need a pair of those glasses.
It's a great win.
Not really.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort.
Claire
by
Vettel,
Ferrari.
Hamilton on the
Their history is
podium.
well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced.
Oh no.
Let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
19 to 9, I'll take that.
The constructors' standings. So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach.
Oh, interesting.
It's another triumph for the Italian team.
Williams
as
at
they
the
claim
last
the
second.
World Constructors' Championship. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who made
Oh.
further progress up the table. Well, and
Brilliant.
to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Do you see the brilliance? Do you see the magic that's happening right now? Alfa Romeo Racing ends the season with 240 points. A storybook ending. Let's look at the highlights of the race. Oh man, there really wasn't. I mean, there was one highlight for me, and that was the fast lap. Other than that, I didn't really have any highlights to offer you this one. Ooh, that was a good start though, actually. That was well done. And then Bottas here, I think. Whoa, that was close with the Toro Rosso. He passes with DRS. It was a good start, actually. I'm really proud of the start effort. And then the race with Kimi kind of made me upset because of how much blocking he was doing, but that's his prerogative. Bouncy bounce car. How many end plates do we have? Oh, looks like our wing was good at this point. Still good here. I mean, that whole first stint was perfect, basically. I think. I don't remember. Don't remember. Pit stops here. It's crazy how much of a different line that I have to run here versus the AI. Ah, here's the madness. Oh, I didn't see that. Ah, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. That makes me feel a little bit better, is that there was a too wide in front of us, and that causes a lockup from, I think it was Ricardo, or I don't know, but that's what caused that big stack up. Okay. A little less guilt out of me from that one. That painted line is floating above the track. This is probably just pit road passes here. With our missing bit of wing. Now we have the new wing. Pit road passes here. Once they cleared out, I thought that was it. I thought I was game to go. Gosh, that pass kind of made me mad. Terrible angle for that, but I really do feel like he chopped me off into there unnecessarily. He should have just stayed to the outside. Ah, there's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail right there. We did get fast lap. We got an extra point with that. Not that it matters. All right, here we go. Here's the juicy bit. Let's finish out this season. Yeah, rivalry stuff. First amongst rivals. Good work there. Resource points, 2 clean races, somehow. Ferrari's a little happier. Alright, I want to hear these offers.
Nice job this season.
Thanks.
You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise.
Us?
Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
Yeah, but I want to see the offers. Yeah, but I want to see the offers. Workstation. Start contract negotiation. Contract negotiation alpha. Negotiate with a different team.
From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation.
So
The
I
actual
think
move won't take place until the following race weekend.
I think we have the ability to shop wherever we want. We'll just have to take a number 2 seat, I believe. So I can try for the seat in Ferrari, or I could try for a seat with Mercedes, who likes me more, but because they want a sportsman. Yeah. I could try for a seat in Red Bull even. I think I want to try the seat in Ferrari. Yep. How? Okay, my value is in the middle. It's actually not that bad. Can I grab perhaps, I don't know what this is going to look like. I just don't know what. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring this down to 1. Let's say 3rd and 3rd. Just as a very calm season for us. We should be able to do that in a Ferrari, I would say. Even though I'm going to turn the difficulty up. Let's propose this contract. Let's see where that leaves us. We would have level 2 stuff on. Let's go for a level 3 there. Just so we can keep up as a team. Alright. Let's propose that. I would be totally fine with this. Absolutely totally fine with this if they took it. They're a little
We're
above.
asking for too much here.
Okay.
We need to make some compromises.
So let us bump this down to 2. Let's leave that at 10. I don't think this affects it. I could go as number 2 driver. And go for 3 and 3. That would be great. Let's try that. Ooh, that didn't move it.
That proposal. Let's try something else.
If we fail this, we have to end up with alpha. So we gotta make a big swing here. Level 1. Let's say 2nd and 2nd. Expected. Oof, I'm nervous. What if they don't want me? I'm almost tempted to let them have me cheap. Just to make sure that we get the seat. None. And I mean, if we get the seat, then we can renegotiate in 3 races. That's no big deal. Oh man. All right. I think that should be good. Yes, okay, we went way low.
Everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in.
I'm fine with
For the
that.
next race
I'm fine with it.
You'll officially be racing for a new team, so you better start getting ready for the move.
That's totally cool. We have 3 races, I feel, at the beginning of next season to prove our worth and then negotiate for a better contract. I just took, like, I don't know who would have done this. Maybe Leclerc? I guess I'm taking Leclerc's role here of, please, just believe in me. I'll show you I belong here. That's the narrative. Okay. That is it for our season. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting those that have stuck around through the full season. I really do appreciate it. Tell a friend, bring them here, because I think we're doing good things. This will be our first time ever racing in an F1 game for a big team. and it's going to be with big consequences, I believe. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, everybody. I'll see you next season in a different shade of red.